In my episode of Scratching the Surface, Anderson Cooper, I made him look like a fool.
When you were asked what's the biggest geopolitical threat facing America, you said Russia.
I just want to give a shout out.
Not Al-Qaeda, you said Russia.
To real
and
journalists.
The 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy
respect
back
to
because
Abby Martin,
the Cold War's been over for 20 years.
Jesse Ventura, and...
Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack.
This is Carey.
You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people.
Remember who the real enemy is.
This government.
Keep stacking us up against each other like it's nothing. Republican, Democrat, black and white suckers on every level. While all the fuss is assembled behind closed doors, TV frequencies infect you. It's mind-blowing, the mind control divides each soul from a network in which we came from. High advise those that don't get it now. When you do, contact me, write this down. 420J Santiago at Gmail for first round training. You know the basics like Kennedy's assassination and the surgery on his forehead that I have the assassination wicks. He got hit from the front and it blew the back out. That's just physics, dipshits. I got the memo, I put the facts out. I don't know who will listen, but hope for global recognition just by showing what's been written. They didn't open the book like I did. It's a vicious cycle to visit the truth beyond all existence. Looking at me like I'm crazy when you believe aliens don't exist.
Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people.
Remember who the real enemy is.
This government.
Remember who the real enemy is.
This government. Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people.
Imprisoned in our own fear, the world's an illusion. Calcified pineal glands makes things more confusing. Guess if we ever had a chance, it'd be now before we lose it. Lose what? Our land of martial law, no constitution. The Constitution state is where I'm from, so don't abuse it. If the great state happens here, bet your ass the rest is soon. How clear can they get you, Sandy Hook, to push it too? Now they want your guns everywhere, that's amendment number 2. Well, the whole country has our back, Malloy, so fuck you. That's amendment number 1, try and take that, ha. All I know is the truth's elusive so much, in fact it's useless if the thought's too surreal. Even with proof they disapprove it. They paint you like you're Judas, make what you say seem foolish. The truth becomes conspiracy, the media remains ruthless. Is anyone even hearing me? The air we breathe polluted. I miss clouds, now all I see are chemtrail cloud infusions.
Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people.
Remember who the real enemy is.
This government. This government.
Remember who the real enemy is.
I can tell you who it is, and it ain't your average citizen. It might be Eric Snowden. I'ma go out on a limb again and say those pyramids in Crimea was why Putin was there. In the blink of an eye, before Obama was even aware. But that's another story that'll be developing over the years. And the truth about our history, if you look, it's everywhere. From all in the Bible down to your town square. Go to your local city hall, Masonic imagery everywhere. Can't forget the Georgia Guidestones and the Denver airport. I know there's so much more going on behind the scenes. They got them blindfold sacrificing human beings to Baphomet. It's like a sideshow. If you aren't initiated, it's hard to see, you have to try though. I must have seen eyes wide shut like 5 times and didn't even know the meaning of elitist. Was I blind? Kubrick's last flick like Jean-Mamie's back in 43, fuck these Freemason fascists. Then there's always that footage from Bohemian Grove, and that ceremony, that's an immediate no. Lilith the owls everywhere, but the most well-known are all the roads around the White House. Check the aerial from your drone. It's like we're in a huge ritual and there's a war for our soul. And being from Connecticut, can't forget the skull and bones. And there's the Church of Satan right in Newtown, Owen, folks. Until I see any evidence, Sandy Hook was a hoax.
Remember who the real enemy is.
Yeah, the Second Amendment shall not be infringed. You people need to understand that. Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Good comment, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Majority's outside.
Go fuck yourself.
Good comment, sir.
The majority's outside.
Go fuck yourself.
Good comment, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Majority's outside.
Go fuck yourself.
Good comment, sir.
We're sending out a special. Go fuck yourself.
Remember who the real enemy is.
To Senator Josh Miller
This government.
Remember who the real enemy is.
of Rhode Island.
Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. Hey, Barack. Hey. You You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people. You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people.
Remember who the real enemy is.
This government. Hey Barack, I thought I'd give you a recap of all of the mayhem and crime that you've been committing.
You bailed out bankers and placed them in your cabinet. You placed Monsanto in charge of your FDA. You helped out pharmaceutical and health insurance companies with Obamacare. You expanded Bush's wars and started new ones with drones, branding yourself a humanitarian warmonger. You bragged about crippling sanctions against Iran, though they directly affected civilians. You extended the Patriot Act and asserted your right to spy on the American people. You also asserted your right to detain them without trial. You even seized the authority to assassinate Americans without providing any evidence of their guilt or offering them due process of law. You viciously punish journalists and pursue whistleblowers who expose your crimes, though you vowed to protect them when you were running for office. You arm al-Qaeda insurgencies, refuse to close Guantanamo, and you, along with Congress, have criminalized protest. And still, you have the audacity to scold dictators about democracy, protest, and freedom.
You are the biggest fraud that has ever been perpetrated on the American people. Hey Barack. Hey Barack. Hey Barack. Hey Barack. Hey Barack.
Perhaps we as a society have been conditioned to be duped.